Well, welcome back, all you big bass lovers. It's Demont coming at you. I think Amazon has figured out that I'm a sucker for fishing scissors. So let's go ahead and talk about this. It's the KastKing Steel Stream Finesse Tool Combo. Let's find out what we get. So I was just outside mowing the yard, and belt snaps clean in half. I guess I should have been expecting. I've had that mower for about 2.5, 3 years now. It's a 60-inch cut, and I mow about 7 acres each week. So I guess I should have been expecting it any time. All right, so let's see what we get here. All right, so there's the box. Let me put the knife away before I cut my shit out of myself. All right, so this is what you get in here. And this kind of tells you that you get, it's got open split shot crimper, hook hole to tighten knot, hook remover. I guess it's talking about this, I guess this is talking about the pliers. Lure tuning slots. Let's just show you some stuff. Okay. I'm going to show you the pliers scissor thing first. Then I'm going to go to the thing that's kind of mostly interested me about this. Okay, so I do kind of like how this feels. Look at that thing. Okay, so it's got a little button here. You pull it up and spring load it. Here's your split ring. Here's your needle nose. Here's your crimpers. Here's the hole they're saying is you basically put your hook in there and you pull your knot tight. So if you're using braid, you're not cutting your hand or whatever, but it is what it is. Here's your line cutter here. This piece right here. I'm not gonna put my finger in there, but that's meant to cut your line. It's like a little anvil with a, I've had many aluminum pliers kind of like this. Where I got these recently from Pulse Fish. I like these as well. But I think I'm kind of liking these a little bit better. I think I'm gonna keep them both on the boat, or I can keep one in here. So I'm gonna set this back here for a minute. Maybe I want to put it back in the sleeve. So this, let's go over everything with it, okay? It comes with this little sleeve that you can suction cup to something, or you can kind of sit in someplace. And it looks like this kind of pops all the way into it, and it locks in place so it doesn't fall out. Let's see, sometimes these things are really hard to get out. This ain't that bad. It locks in place, doesn't fall, comes out. It also got a belt clip. You can take this off if you don't want to, or you can clip this to something else. Some people clip it to their coolers, or a lot of people are using like the soft-sided cooler. So there's like a little belt on the side, so you can like clip it right to it. And I use one of those on my boat, so I might just use it that way. But it pivots for some reason. I don't understand that. So if it pivots, it still comes back to where it was at. I don't understand what the pivot's about. Because these are angled, and they're only angled one way. So why do we need a pivot? I guess if you want to put them like this, you can put them like that. If you want to. Or you can turn the pivot back over here. I guess it makes it more usable, user-friendly. I don't know what you would call it. It does come with a carabiner. So you put this big split ring on here. You can clip that to your person, and it kind of stays on you, or you don't lose it. Or you can clip it to the pouch, or wherever you want to clip it to, I guess. Okay, so let's go to what I really want to look at here. I'm gonna put this back in here. Let's make sure I get it somewhat well. Okay, it doesn't fit back in this little plastic thing without the sleeve being on. Okay, so let's put it back like that. But let's see how well they built these. These are basically the same thing VMC has. Oh yeah, look at that. And then, but it has, like on Sam's VMC, has a little compartment here on the side that you lift up, and it has O-rings in it. These are regular O-rings. Oops, just dropped one. I will probably use the O-rings that come with the VMC, but just so I can show you, you put it on like that, then you give it a little pinch. Doodly 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 doo. Okay, I'm just gonna, since this is sitting here, I'm gonna use this. Open it up, slide your worm in, and then just pull it back off. Then you have an O-ring in there. Okay, I'm gonna give you this information. I'm gonna give you this little smidgen. If you put a really tight O-ring on one of these, it helps that bait stay on your hook, on your jig head a lot better. But it can't be a small, like a same size O-ring. It has to be tight. Real tight. I'm not gonna say that. My wife, she's been watching my videos, so sometimes she gets she worries about my sense of humor on here and people taking me the wrong way. You guys know I'm a goofball. You guys know I'm not right in the head. So I don't mind. Now I'll put the O-ring back in here. Close up shop. I think these things are normally like $34. I got this one for I think it was a special. Oh, it has a carabiner right here too. Forgot about that. So you can clip it to wherever you want to clip it to. But this is a way better Wacky tool in my opinion than the little tube. I know you can put a lot on the little tube, but you gotta get them up on there. Then you gotta get the little piece in the butt, and then you gotta put your worm in and pull your ring up. And this, you put the ring here, pop it, and put your worm in. You're good to go. It holds your O-rings here. I've had those little screws on the back of those O-ring, the Wacky tools, come all the way out, and you lose all your fucking O-rings. So they can be kind of a hassle. I just prefer this style. I know I've got, I think, 3 of the little VMC ones. And there's another little Wacky that I saw, Wacky O-ring. They had a little, it was similar to the VMC, but a little bit different. I need to go, I meant to order some, but I didn't order none because I got busy doing some other stuff. But it has it's the O-ring kind of like this, but it has like a little ball on the top, so you can put the hook through this way or through this way. If I had a bigger worm here, I would show you what I was talking about, but I don't really have, since I took everything off the table, I don't really have nothing here. I have some stuff that I went fishing with the other day, which is just some Bata Cross from Raid. I was fishing from the bank, which I don't really do that often. That's just some more of the batter crawls. If you haven't throwed those yet, on the free rig, these little guys here are deadly on the free rig because they're kind of really flat. They have two little kicking feet. So when you pop your weight up off the bottom, or you can kind of feed it out, let it come up, and kind of work it back and forth. And those little feet will kick forward, and then they'll kind of slowly. This is not like Z-Man. This doesn't float. Let me take one out and show it to you. I've been really liking Raid plastics lately. I really like OSP plastics. So I think right now, Raid, OSP, and Z-Man are like my favorite plastics going right now. Now, I got some different things that I like for, like for hover stroll and what. Still some of the same things. Okay, here you go. Here's your bada crawl. This one should give you. Here's your top. She's got little eyes right there. There's your flat belly. And it has little pieces here on the top for your hook to cut through and try to text pose or whatever. And it's got these little antennae. And you got these two little, it's got that perfect shrimp flavor. This is the pile shrimp color. This is called pile shrimp. What this color looks like to me is a light green pumpkin. Zoom and a couple other ones are dirt color. I really like this color a lot. Especially when your water is pretty clear. This color here is very, 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 very good. But you got two little feet. Pop your little feet apart. I like to take this little piece off because you don't really need that little nubbin. And it is very similar to their bluegill bait. I'm trying to think of the name. You guys know I have butterfly brain, so sometimes I can't remember shit. But it has how it bends. You kind of see how it bends. How it gets all those little ribs. But I could probably go get one of their bluegill baits. I know I've still got some tubs over in that corner that I need to get out to. And I know that's one of those tubs is my free rig tub. I still, when I'm bank fishing, I still like to do a lot of free rigging. Free rigging and hover strolling is about the main thing I do from the bank. I do throw a couple small little jerk baits. Small stuff. My bag's sitting here so I can reach over and get this. Small stuff kind of like this. The little huntsman stuff. Little small tiny jerk baits and things. Just because when I'm fishing from the bank, I want to try to catch as much fish as I can. I'm not out there chasing little green ones. I'm just there to have fun. I'm there to spend a couple of hours and just walk around the bank, exercise, camaraderie. Because sometimes I see people out there. Some people know me. They're part of the channel. Which I don't have a big channel. But I'll tell you this much. The people that's on my channel who are with me. They're very loyal. And I love them to death. That's all I can really say about that. But if you haven't tried the batter crawl, I'm stupid, I'm sorry. It's a winner. It is definitely winner chicken dinner. This little thing right here will put some fish on your line. It's just get some and thank me later. I was a little bit not too sure if I wanted to get them at first, but when Hookup Tackle did they did a bulk buy for them a few months back, I got quite a few. I ain't gonna lie, I got quite a few, just because I was like, well, at first I got a couple, tried them, and I was like, holy crap, Batman. I really liked it. Another thing you can do with this little guy here is Neko rig this motherfucker. Believe it or not, it is a great Neko bait. Everybody thinks Neko and it's got to be done with the worms. No. One of my favorite things to Neko is the G-crack, the small gill. The G-crack small, where the fuck, I can't remember the name, the gill or something. I also like the shad. And I also like the bull shad, the smaller bull shad Neko rig. If you haven't tried it, you'll thank me for it. Also the gremlin, the Z-Man gremlin. I'm giving y'all some dirt right now. Y'all better lay this shit down. Don't be acting fragile on me. Yeah, that gremlin, Neko rigged. You don't even need an O-ring for that. Cause Z-Man plastics, you're gonna catch 20 fish before you even go through one. Another one that's really good is that Palomino bug by Z-Man on a Neko rig. It's just something different. I mean, there's a lot of fishermen out there throwing the, let's just say 3.5 to 7-inch worm. Some are throwing a little bit bigger, but they've seen it. They've seen it a lot. One thing they haven't seen is a different profile, different moving. That's why I love the free rig, but a different moving style of Neko rig. So you're giving them something different that they haven't seen, something they like, what is that? Why is it moving like that? Let me bite it. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to react. They're going to bite it, and you're going to have something on your line. Like I said, thank me later. Another thing is the OSP Doe Live worm, the Doe Live shad, the pretty much Doe Live any fucking thing. I mean, I ain't trying to blow smoke up your ass. No, I'm not going to say it. My wife will get mad at me. But pretty much anything that says Doe Live is going to catch you some fish. Guarantee, partner. Anyway, all right now. Anything else want to go real quick? But that's pretty much this little finesse toolkit. What's it called again? The Steel Stream Finesse Tool Combo. I'll link this down below. I'm not sure exactly how much it is right now. I know how much I paid for it. Because if it wouldn't have been cheap or cheaper, they probably wouldn't have got me to look at it. Okay, you got to push it a little bit until it goes in there. Imagine that. You got to push it a little bit to get to go in there. Imagine that. All right, guys. Till the next one, tight lines. Y'all stay safe. And to my BFS guys, that Leggett, those Leggett rods are legit. I almost think I need more, but I'm holding off. These tariffs, when they sent those rods to me and I had to pay those tariffs, it made it. I don't know if they gave me a discount or a deal. I don't really know what happened. I know the price I paid didn't match what was showing on the website. And I kind of didn't really think, maybe I came on a sale day, which I'm not used to Japan Lure Shop doing sales. That's kind of unheard of. I don't really know how that worked. Or maybe they gave me a little bit of a kickback because I buy so damn much from them. I don't really know. I'm itchy. I'm sorry. I've been out there laying on the grass and stuff, trying to get that damn lawnmower belt back together. But once we can get past this tariff shit, I wouldn't mind having a couple more. That's 100% fact. What the kids say, no capping. Maybe I'm using that wrong. Hell, I don't fucking know. I'm too old for that shit. But I mess with my kids about it all the time. I'll say 6, 7. Mm-hmm. Which I think that shit's about fucking dumb as hell. Okay, another little piece of jewelry. Thing that's really good right now. This is coming out of my bag right here. Realis pencil, baby. Right now is the time. You want to get some crazy blow-ups on top water? Them fishes out there munching. They want to eat. Feed me, Seymour. Hope you guys get that. That's an old reference. Fuck, I'm old. Real old reference. Anyway, guys, till next time. Tight lines. Y'all stay safe. Let me know what you're catching. This morning I caught I got 6 small bass, 4 crappie, and 3 perch. 2 of the perch were bigger than any bass that I caught. That's how that shit works sometimes. That was a day for dinks, but I was happy to catch them. All right, guys, till next time. Oh, I took this off, but this is what I was catching most of my fish on. That's that little, I know it's one of the max baits. I can't remember the name of it now. It's, shoot. Crap. I cannot think of the name of it. I know it, I'll post it down below. I can't remember the name of it now, but I know I got a couple of their rods, and I got a lot of their BFS baits and stuff from them that same time. But this little guy right here on that little, that's the, yeah, that's the, is that? Yeah, that's the decoy tube head. It's meant for the tube style. It's meant for these little guys right here, but I'm using it on this because it fits it perfectly. And I was using it with like a little quick release snap on here. If you can see it, the little decoy. I think it's called a decoy figure 8 or some shit like that. But all you do is you bring it up, and then, oh crap, I slid right back down. Shit. I meant to end this video and I started talking again. I'm sorry, guys. You just bring it up and over and pull it back down. And, well, it's stuck right there. I'll help. Then it falls right off, and then you have your little snap here. But you can see the teeth marks in this bait from where they were chewing it up. So they really like that. Now, those little things are really greasy. There's something about that little quivery tail today, this morning, especially this morning. They were really, really liking that little quivery tail. All right, guys. I'm good off here now. Till next time, y'all stay safe. Tight lines. We'll catch you on the next one.